guys, welcome back. So today's video, I'm going to be testing 5 high street mascaras. I'm so excited to see how these work and if they do what they say they do. They're all under £10 and hopefully we'll find a little gem in here. So let's get straight into it and go for the first mascara. So the first one is by Rimmel and this is the Volume Colourist Mascara. This was £8.99, so a general kind of price for a high street mascara at the moment. It was actually really difficult to find 5 mascaras that were under the £10 mark. I have been seeing this quite a lot, so I thought I would give this one a go. So first impressions of the brush is that it's quite tapered towards the end, which I like. I like the handle and how it feels to hold it. It feels quite comfortable in my hands. The product on the brush actually looks kind of evenly distributed. I don't feel like I've got to kind of wipe it all off like it might go clumpy, but you never know. I've already curled my lashes because that's just generally what I always do anyway. I'm gonna go for this eye, I think, with this one. So let's give it a go. Oh, okay. So this mascara, I think, is trying to give us volume. Yeah, Volume Colorist. So it says mascara with lash tint complex. Oh, so I think maybe that means that it's gonna make my lashes nice and black. So the brush is actually quite nice. I feel like it's quite easy to apply, and I feel like actually those lashes are quite long. Like, I'm quite impressed with this one. I'm gonna put a bit on the top of the lashes as well. That makes it seem a bit more clumpy, but again, I don't mind that so much. I've had clumpier mascaras in my life. I just kind of move the brush back and forth a little bit just to break the lashes up, like so. I'm actually really impressed with this. My lashes look really, really long. That has given me loads of volume. I feel like my lashes are literally like this. Feels nice. It's quite lightweight as well. I don't feel like it's a heavy product, and I feel like that maybe contributes to the volume that it gives me. Do you know what? This is one that I would pick this over some of the higher end ones that I've got in my kind of cupboards. That's given me a very kind of high end effect, and what did I say, £8.99? What a bargain. First impressions of this is my current favourite, although it's the first one, so can I really say that yet? I don't know, but that is in the running to be the best one so far. So let's see what else we've got. The next one we have is Maybelline, and this is the Snapscara. I think this is quite a new one. I haven't seen this before until I picked it up the other day. It's an easy on, easy off mascara, which I guess means that it's easier to apply, easier to take off. The only thing I hate is when they put the security tag right over the opening of the mascara. Like, why would they do that? So this one was £7.99. Apart from the stickiness that we now have, I actually quite like the fact that the packaging is kind of square. So first impressions of the brush, again, we have quite a tapered end, and I think it has a little kind of curve in it, which the last one didn't. So that might be quite nice to get in at the lashes. And again, there's not too much product on the brush, which is good. It means we don't have to kind of scrape it all off before we put it on. Let's look. I have to do this to put mascara on this eye. It's absolutely ridiculous. This is literally what I do. I'm not even joking. I have to do this. This is the only way that I can put mascara on this. Does anyone else do weird things like this with their arms? Is it just me? So hopefully you guys can see in there. Look at my gross mirror as well. This is the best mirror ever. So, ooh, okay. Okay, so instantly, it's not as kind of thickening as this one. It's quite, I guess, quite natural. I feel like the product isn't going on as heavy, but my lashes look really, really long and kind of natural, I guess. It's quite a natural look. I can't believe this. I'm really, really impressed with this one as well. So this, I would say, is more of like a natural look, but the length is amazing. I have got quite long lashes, I'll admit, but that is like lengthens them doubly as much. And I'm really, really impressed with that. Even though I've got no like shadow or eyeliner on, I could easily just go out and I feel like I've got makeup on. It's amazing. So all in all, I'm actually impressed with both of these mascaras so far. I don't think I can even pick a favourite. So I've removed those mascaras and we're gonna go in with the cheapest mascara that I could find, and this is by Collection. This is the Extreme Coloured Lengthening Mascara, and I picked it up in black, obviously. So we're gonna try this one. This was £2.99. What a bargain. Let's hope it's really good, because for £2.99, that would be amazing. So, what is this brush like? The brush is kind of like an oval shape compared to the last two. I feel like when I pulled that out, it didn't really grab much product. I mean, the packaging feels cheap, I'm not gonna lie, but for £2.99, what do we expect? So this instantly feels quite wet on my lashes, which, I mean, I don't know if that's a bad thing, but it just feels like if you're not careful with this, you're gonna end up with it everywhere, because it does feel like it is quite wet. But, I mean, I don't hate it. I'm just kind of working it in the lashes. I always move the brush like side to side, and I feel that that really grips the product onto the lashes. So it's definitely making my lashes look longer, but I feel like because it's so wet, it's almost weighing them down a little bit. Like they haven't got that spring that the other two mascaras gave it. Let's have an inspection. Do you know what? For £2.99, that is not bad. I feel like it's giving my lashes length. It's kind of thickened them up a little bit. I feel like it has kind of gone on my lid a tiny bit, but again, that's something you can just wipe away with like a cotton bud or some makeup remover. Well done, Collection, on such a cheap mascara that actually does lengthen. It just is a little bit too wet. It doesn't kind of make your lashes spring up, which I do like more of a springy lash than a long lash like this. So next up, we actually have another Rimmel mascara. I was really intrigued by this. Apparently, you shake this and it stops the mascara from drying out. If you don't use a mascara for a couple of weeks, for instance, or you go away and you leave it at home, you'll come home and your mascara will be a little bit dry, and there's nothing more frustrating than that. So let's just see what the brush is like first of all. Again, we've got kind of like a bit of an oval shape. It definitely does taper a little bit towards the end, and I would say there's quite a lot of product on there, but it looks quite dry, which is not meant to, but the packaging is really, really heavy. It's heavy. So let's give it a shake. Can you hear that? Okay, so that feels like it's got some sort of like ball bearings in there or something. Okay, so apparently that keeps it from drying out, which is pretty cool. Oh my God, it does. That is now like super, super heavy with product. Okay, so now we've got too much product on the brush. Maybe I shook that for too much. I'm not sure about this one, guys. Okay. This is actually another kind of wet product that's not really making my lashes kind of bounce up. So this Volume Shake mascara is my least favourite so far. Even this one is beating it, and this one was £2.99. I just feel like that literally does nothing for my lashes. It's kind of, it's not even lengthened them really. I think this one is just a bit of a fad. It's like shake it and keep it refreshed. That's a really good idea, and I love the fact that it won't dry out, but I do feel like the product isn't really that good, which kind of makes me feel like it's just a fad and it's not a mascara that's going to be around for years and years. I don't think it's one that I would repurchase ever, which, I'm sorry, it's just not a good one. It's just not good. You can't fake it. If a mascara is bad, then a mascara is bad. My eyes are feeling a little bit sore, I'm not gonna lie, but we have one more mascara to try, and this is a bit of a crazy mascara. I can't quite believe it exists. This one is by Gosh, and I couldn't find this one online anywhere, but if I can, I'll leave it linked below. But you may have to go into your local Boots or Superdrug to buy this one. It is under £10, I think, but I bought it quite a long time ago, and it's been sitting in my cupboard because, let's just say, I'm nervous about it. So this is, like I said, by Gosh. It's called the Turn Me On mascara. It promotes longer lashes and separation. and it vibrates. I hope you can hear that. That is the mascara vibrating. I mean, imagine if this was in your makeup bag on the train and that started doing that. I mean, you'd be embarrassed, wouldn't you just? But anyway, it vibrates. So I'm not sure how I feel about putting something that vibrates near my eyeball, but we'll give it a go. Basically, how it works is that it comes like this and you get like a little lid that goes on the top of the actual lid. And on top here, we have a button. So you press it once and that's kind of like a subtle vibration. You press it twice and you get, a bit more of a faster vibration. Press it 3 times, and it's like a shaking the whole house vibration. I think what I'll do, since I've got 2 eyes now free, on this eye, I'll do the first vibration mode, and then on this eye, we'll do the 3rd vibration, just to see if it does actually make much of a difference. Okay, so actually this is the only mascara that I've got here that's got a rubber brush, but this is very, very tapered. This is basically a tapered brush of my dreams. And it's got very small, thin bristles. We haven't got much product on the actual brush itself. Let me put it in there again. I mean, yeah, it's kind of on the end, it's gathering a little bit. I'm now nervous that when I press this on, I'm gonna get mascara splattered everywhere in my office. Okay. I'm just applying it how I would usually, like my little motion back and forth that I do. I don't hate it. I don't think it's the best one that I've tried today, but it's not the worst, that's for sure. I feel like it's coated my lashes quite well and they are quite separated. I don't know whether that was really the vibration. I mean, I don't really think I can tell much difference between the vibration on this to like one of my favorite mascaras from the beginning. Let's do the 3rd vibration setting. Oh, that feels so weird. It really vibrates your eyeball, and I've got contact lenses in. I feel like my contact lens just vibrated. I feel like the first setting maybe looks a little bit thicker and longer, whereas this one does look more separated, but not as long. I feel like someone has sat in an office and kind of come up with an idea that makes it different, but hasn't really thought about whether it actually works and does actually make a massive difference to your lashes. So that is all 5 mascaras tested. I feel like it's very clear that my favorite mascaras were the first 2. The worst one I think was, I mean, it's difficult. It's between the Shake one and the Gosh Turn Me On. I mean, the best value one, we don't even need to argue about this, is Collection. $2.99, and it wasn't the worst one, which is amazing. So guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video of me testing some high street mascaras. If there is anything else you'd like me to test from the high street, then let me know down below in the comments. I really love these videos. I feel like it gives you guys a really good indication of what you should be spending your money on if you do need a new product, but also I feel like it's really nice to kind of see how these products work against each other, and especially for the fact that the cheapest one actually wasn't horrendous. Thank you so much for watching and tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not already, and I'll see you again on Sunday for another video. This one is a fashion one, so make sure you tune in. Thanks for watching, guys. Bye.